Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem. But are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate?
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
We were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for a change, and WWE could be the breath of fresh air I need. I'm in.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. Show Adrian why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. They want a mutiny? Wait until they see what you're capable of. You can taunt your opponent here. It's actually encouraged. You're doing great. Keep pushing. Remember your training! You've got this! Watch out for counters!
One!
submission. You've got the skills.
One, two, that's it.
So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We could use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity tag titles.
Solid plan. It's exactly what I would have done. But how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Heck, still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still have my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone non-stop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Oh look! It's the dynamic duo of disappointment! You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods! Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage improv comedy vibe?
Tag is in.
You two were supposed to be hot free agents? I don't get it.
Tag is good.
They call this the Performance Center, not the Flop Around Center.
Tag is in.
Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning. Lexus, JC, I'm sorry. They said they were good.
One.
My new mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're
There's the
talking
time.
next level. Have you thought about tagging out permanently?
One. Two. That's three. Ring the bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy. But I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch, typically Unity title matches are
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on
perfect. The Unity champion.
anytime.
how much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champ's game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Just muscling up their opponent into the gut-wrench suplex.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Producing a trampling. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Uh-oh, forearm going to cut off the wind. Guillotine applied.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Ooh, vicious double axe handle. Flipping senton. Ooh, nasty kick. Oh. Got out of there at the perfect time. Ooh.
He's getting completely overwhelmed now.
He's letting his actions do the talking here.
Our champion feeling the effects of all the offense so far.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for.
Uh-oh. Look at the power.
An important tag here.
This could change the match.
Boom. Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus came with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. It might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
Why do you think I'm here? Word on the street is Raw and SmackDown need all the help they can get.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it. Felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides.
Oh, what's coming here?
Oh, look at the start of this. Looks like, the ankle lock is cinched in.
Legs are grapevine.
Pain, just pain. All of
There it is, tapping out.
Here is your winner, Gavin Peck.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That's a powerful call to arms, but is it appropriate for a relative newcomer to already be asking for a major shift? Doesn't this put you at odds with the very organization that just brought you in?
Kathy, because I have fresh eyes, I could see what's broken around here. Yes, I'm challenging the norms, but that's because I believe in the potential of this organization to evolve. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better. I know you haven't been here that long, but in general, I prefer to only have one rebellion to deal with at a time.
It's not another rebellion.
That is...
And spoil the surprise?
Okay.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO.
Single leg takedown and the ankle lock.
The ankle lock! The ankle lock is cinched in!
Cole Breaker likes to talk about having that.
He tapped. He tapped.
Here is your winner, Gavin Payne.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right. Look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack! That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? It's not... Okay.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem.
Will we?
I can't help
You
it.
need
How about
fine, just me.
Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole power keg up.
Right, Saxon, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future of WWE.
Unnecessary. Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh?
Ooh, nails the midsection.
Ooh, vicious double axe handle. Oh my God!
Loving blow. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. And he was ready for Orton. Clothesline. Good Lord. So effective. Oh, foot just stomping down. Counters. A face-buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
The tried and true method to taking anyone down.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
He connects with a counter. Go behind. 9. The Viper in bad shape here.
This can't be how Randy Orton envisioned this match going.
And Gunther got taken to task right there.
Yeah, but I think he's got a lot left in the tank, Cole, which he's going to need to maintain if he wants to come out on top against these three other men.
He might actually get the win here.
And he easily kicks out of the count.
He is definitely struggling to keep him down at this point.
Double team out. Double neck breaker. You had 2 necks, they would have broken both of them.
It's always good to find a partner in a
single leg takedown. Looking for it.
There it is.
The ankle lock is applied.
This is going to be devastating.
That hold has been broken. This one is not over yet. Uh-oh. Samoan drop. Boom. Orton with a Fez press.
Here come the bombs.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Stomp right to the belly. Down he goes. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked. He just decides to end the whole. Placing him in the corner.
Here we go. Start the count.
Any more punches and Saxon's going to have to take his shoes off the count.
Gunther put a stop to that. Here we go. Here's the pin.
Oh, my God.
Orton never saw that coming. Oh, the rear super kick. Oh, no, he can be caught here. Bad spot for him. How does he get out of this? Oh, just like that. Right hand after right hand. Stops the kick.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. Oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. The heel hook. This could be it.
Taps out from the excruciating pain.
Here is your winner, Gavin.
Tonight was a revelation, but let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I never meant to target our own Raw and SmackDown talent. But it seems I underestimated just how easily swayed you all were. It's no wonder why Mutiny has been so successful. You need to be smarter. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny, you're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And R-Truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure? It was a blast. But that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight. The one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think you would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they used to train together. Wow, that's deep.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're